Hello all, in this tutorial I'm just going to show you how to add a simple blog post to your WordPress website. So this is just a small cleaning company website and they want to add a blog. So what I've done is I've created a page in the back end called NXGen's blog articles. So on the front end it'll throw that in my menu. So it's a little bit too long, so I'm just going to go in there and just edit that down to just say blog. And how that actually got there on the menu was just selected the page that I created to be the blog placeholder from this menu here, and then just add to menu, and then you can kind of drag and drop the navigation menu item wherever you want it to end up. So now if we click on blog, it'll take us to this sample blog post here, the initial one that's set up. Okay, so now to create a new blog post, just at top left hand side, under posts, just click on all posts. It'll show you all your published posts, or maybe you have some drafts, but they would end up being right here. If you want to delete, which we will end up deleting this one, just click on trash to delete that. You can go into quick edit mode and just make some adjustments to what category the post belongs to. I'll get into that in a second. Yeah, so, and you can change it to draft as well if you don't want to publish it yet. And once you're done, click update. So that's just a quick edit form. To actually go into the blog post itself, you can click on the title of the post or just click on edit, and it'll bring you into a text editor, something similar to, obviously, very simplified version of what you'd see in something like Word, where you have all sorts of different formatting options here. One thing to note from an SEO standpoint, it is good to use these varying header tags, so H1 being the biggest and working your way down. So good practice to at least use 3 or 4 of these. Don't use them a lot, just keep it down to a bare minimum, so 1 of each would be good. So for example, this would be the heading 1, and just highlight the text, heading 1, and then you've got your paragraph of text, and then add yourself a second heading. So this is more for SEO purposes, but a very good guideline to follow if you are going to start doing blog posts. So H3. Another thing too, whatever the blog post is on, try to get the keyword or key phrase in the beginning of your first paragraph as well. Do things like bold, italics as well. And then in your blog post, link to other pages within your website. Also, it's good to have external links going to other websites as well, opening them up in a new tab. To create a link internally, you can just highlight the text and click on the link icon here and just paste in the URL. Once that's done, if it's an external link, click on apply. I'll just put in so once that's done, click on apply. Click the pencil icon and the gear icon, and then you can open up the link in a new tab. Using a SEO plugin called Rank Math, you've actually got an option right here to tell Google spiders to not follow it, or if it's a sponsored link. Very cool. So that would be an external link. An internal link, you wouldn't need to open it up in a new tab because you're keeping your visitors on your site. Next thing, you may want to embed some pictures within the post body content. So just add media right here. And one thing to note, the title of your image is important. So if it's power washing, get that into this title attribute as well, the alt text. The name of the file is important too. And you've got different size options up here. If you're linking an image to external, I would click on Open Link in New tab. If the image is linking to an internal link, you can just leave that. Then click Update. Now, categories is really important, especially when you're just starting out with your blog posts. You want a way to keep everything organized. So with that being said, on the fly you can create new categories, or you can go to the category menu item under Posts as well. In this case, I'm just going to add a new category called Pressure Washing. And you can have multiple categories that are related to this. I'm going to uncheck Uncategorized. And then finally, you've got the featured image, which would show up right next to the initial post, just a thumbnail. So in this case, I'll just add the same one. And then we'll hit Update. There we go. So here is all the information that I've added. So you've got the main feature image that shows up at the top, and then all the content below for your blog post. If you wanted to get going on all your categories in one time, you would just go into here. You can set up parent categories as well. So you might have subcategories underneath pressure washing. So it's just a way for people to easily navigate all the different categories, sort of catalog of your articles. So that's basically how you add a blog post to WordPress.